Welcome to this brief sub-video on slope and the y-intercept. In this video, we'll break down the concepts of the slope and y-intercept, which are key to understanding linear equations and graphing. Let's get started. What is slope? The slope of a line represents its steepness. It tells you how much the y value changes for a given change in the x value. It's often referred to as rise over run. This is because slope is usually written as a fraction, and the number on the top refers to how many units you go up or down, and then the bottom represents how many you go left and right. How do we calculate the slope formula? The slope, which is represented by m, is going to be equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. This means that if you have 2 points, you can label one coordinate pair 1 and the other coordinate pair 2. Coordinate pair 1 will have an x value, which will be x1, and a y value, which will be y1. For coordinate pair 2, you would do the same thing, except you would have x2 and y2. Remember, the x is written first, and then the y is written second. We would take our y2 and then subtract y1 from it, and that would be our number at the top of the fraction. At the bottom of the fraction, we would take our x2 and subtract our x1, and that would be the number at the bottom of our fraction. This formula finds the change in the y values divided by the change of x values between two specific points. Let's look at an example. This first example talks about the slope between 2 points, 1, 2 and 3, 6. The first step is to subtract the y values. It's going to be 6 minus 2, which gives us 4. This is the rise. Then we will subtract the x values, 3 minus 1, which is 2. This is the run. So now we're left with 4 at the top of our fraction and 2 on the bottom. What we can do is we can simplify or divide to see if we can get a whole number. Well, we can do 4 divided by 2 and get 2. So the slope of the line through these 2 points is 2 or 2 over 1, meaning that for every 2 units you go up, you're going to go to the right 1. Let's look at the y-intercept. The y-intercept is the point where the line crosses the y-axis. Remember, the y-axis is the vertical axis going up and down. This occurs when x is equal to 0. In the equation of a line y equals mx plus b, which is the slope-intercept form, the letter b represents the y-intercept. This is going to be the constant in the equation. This tells you the value of y when x equals 0. Let's look at an example. For the equation y equals 2x plus 3, the y-intercept is going to be the number all by itself or the constant. In this case, it's going to be 3. This means that the line crosses the y-axis at the point 0, 3.